Buffalo Wild Wings has deals on deals on deals. Like buy one, get one half off Wing Tuesdays, buy one, get one free boneless Thursdays, and wing bundles from $9.99. Order now at BuffaloWildWings.com.
Unlock the most wishes ever this holiday season at FlexShopper.com. Make this year extra merry with up to a $15,000 spending limit. Lease to own brands you love so you can put your gifts under the tree and pay them off in weekly payments. With over 100,000 items ready to ship from brands like Apple, Sony, and Samsung to LG, Whirlpool, and more. Here's your 2023 holiday shopping guide from FlexShopper.com. For the foodies, shop Ninja, Magic Chef, and KitchenAid. Gamers get PlayStation bundles, MetaQuest Pro, and even pinball machines to keep it real retro. Stunning gold and diamond jewelry for her or him. For the kids, headphones, tablets, handheld gaming, and rideables. And of course, seasonal decor and furniture for the home. Items are shipped direct to your door, or you can get them even faster with store pickup on select items. The holidays are here, and FlexShopper.com is your one-stop holiday shop. The options are endless, and you get 52 weeks to pay for your product. Unlock more merry today. Choose FlexShopper.com.
Friday
night.
Thank goodness it's Friday. Happy Friday.
It's Friday already?
First things first,
Yeah.
let's get good drunk.
Let's get
Today is the day of saying, hey, yippee, hey, yippee.
This is Sparta!
Ah yes. We made it, we finally made it, we have made it to the Friday episode. On tonight's episode, Big Drewski and Casper break down some of the premier matchups in college football this upcoming weekend. Spreads, over/unders, and of course your weekly pick-ins. Today's episode is sponsored by the Depot Print House, www.staycating.com, and True Tennessean Clothing Company. Make sure you like, subscribe, and leave the boys a review, because again, I can't stress this enough, but they have literally no clue what they are doing. Let's get on into today's show.
What up, baby? Welcome to the Little Tangerine Show. If you haven't already, click like, click subscribe. But to be honest with you, if you haven't done it already, then you kind of suck anyways. And we don't want to talk to you. Just kidding. Unless you're a new, listener. But welcome. The Little Tangerine Show. This is the last episode of 2023. The New Year's Eve episode, if you want to call it that. It's not really New Year's Eve when we're dropping this. But yeah, new year, new me. I rounded off my beard a little bit. Casper just got rid of his altogether. So.
Didn't want to be so intimidating on the videos that you released of us. I felt like I just didn't want to scare anybody.
Well, as long as they don't look over your left shoulder, my right, looking at you, then they should be all right, I guess.
What are you talking about?
I have no clue. What are you talking about?
I lost all my weapons in a boating accident.
Oh, suck on that, Joe Biden. Oh, so, yeah. Casper's got the Nobody Cares Bowl on right now. What's the score?
21-13, Kansas State leading the NC State Tar Heels. More important than that, I have the Tulsa Shootout on, which is a bunch of guys in go-karts making left turns. That's more my style. So I'm sure you probably wish you were watching that as well instead of talking to me.
Oh, man, I tell you, I queued you up with the Nobody Cares Bowl, and by God, you gave me 2 of them. That was awesome. Thank you so much for that.
So we need to talk about the Nobody Cares Bowl. So this is not the Nobody Cares Bowl. This is the Pop-Tart Cares Bowl. I really want to talk about this later in the show. I just realized this night. It is the Pop-Tart Bowl. No joke. It is the Pop-Tart Bowl. That's like...
Now that we've got 847 bowls, they're really scraping the bottom of the barrel.
No,
I'm waiting on
Did you see the Pop-Tart come out of the toaster before the game, though? Like the live dancing Pop-Tart popped out of a toaster with smoke and everything. It was fantastic. And
that's
You know,
That's
I'm
gonna make
probably
some
going to buy a
headlines.
box of Pop-Tarts tomorrow. So this one worked. So good job to Pop-Tarts.
That's good.
Although, wait, isn't that a Kellogg's product?
I honestly don't know. I'm not up to date on my.
I'll have to look that up. I think we have an issue with Kellogg's right now. So,
do we though?
yes, we do.
I'll take your word for it. I need to, this guy that I work with he's been a little busy here lately, out driving trucks all day, but he's my conspiracy theorist expert. And just anything even remotely having to do with that, I usually go to him like, hey, what's this? What's the deal with the, what's this with the moon and New Guinea or whatever? And he'll, oh, dude, no, you don't understand. We need to be on watch, and he'll give me the update, but I'm not going to talk to him in a while. So,
Yeah, he probably isn't going to watch his show anymore because me and him are no longer friends. So, but
man, Casper you got to be careful though, Casper. He'll downgrade you to an acquaintance like the drop of a hat, man. Just
he's not an acquaintance. He's a little more than that. He's just, a little bit of he's a business partner, I guess, at this point. No longer a buddy. That's for sure. He is not. So, but wow, this really spiraled off the rails.
Yeah, it's amazing. We implement a little alcohol back in the show, and it just goes off the rails right off the rails.
I haven't really had any alcohol yet. There's some other bowl games going on right now, or about to be. You got Arizona, Oklahoma. That's actually gonna be a pretty good game. I'm pretty excited about that one.
Arizona really turned it around a little bit there.
Yeah, I rode him there for a little while. I really did ride him there for a little while, like in the picks thing. So
you did.
But yeah, I got a lot of football to talk about. Like I've learned in the last hour. I've caught up. I've had a lot to learn. So,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Well, do bring us some of your.
Am I allowed to go? You don't have like an intro, not a. Is this it?
We did it. We did it.
All right. So let's kick this right off here, right, with number one awesomeness of the weekend. Apparently, Alabama is not letting players watch game film on tablets individually against Michigan because Michigan has been stealing signs off the sidelines. So apparently they are not allowed to take their tablets to their room and watch film. They can only watch film as a team in the team film room. So this leaves us to believe that they're worried about some of their players giving the game film out to Michigan.
Interesting.
Because that's the only reason I can think why they can't take the tablet with them out of the room, because they could video it, send it to somebody else. So I guess in this transfer era, they hired a coach from Michigan, and then that's what they decided to do. So clearly he knew what was going on. I'm just saying.
Ooh, that is a good point. Because I mean, I kind of was like, I mean, I guess the zero chance policy is not a bad way to go or whatever. But
yeah,
I was kind of that makes sense. If they hired a coach from Michigan, he's like, listen, guys, let me just break this down for you.
Just kind of to prove that some people play chess, not checkers. There, Nick Saban was playing chess when he hired that coach. He knew what he was doing, and this it might have solely been for this, honestly. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it would not surprise me. That's a pretty good tidbit. What else you got?
Florida State's head coach, what's his name? No, I'm sorry.
Norvell.
Yeah, Norvell. Somebody from Florida State basically has said, it wasn't Norvell, sorry, I apologize, but has said that if they are the only unbeaten left at the end of the year, that they should be named the national champion, period.
Do you think that's fair?
No, because Alabama, Georgia, Texas, probably Washington, probably Oregon would all clean Florida State's clock. So no, no, it's not relevant in my opinion. But you know what they say about opinions. So
yep.
Other than that, well, I've talked a lot.
I mean, I'm for it. I mean, okay. I'll be honest with you. Since this holiday season, I've been dodging debt collectors and everything else. I've not really got a chance to stay up to date as I have in the past. Honestly, once we kind of sort of took an unofficial siesta, sort of. We really, I know, Jinx, you owe me a beer. But ever since we kind of hung back a little bit and went into kind of off season mode, I've kind of just been hanging out with the family, working on some side stuff. I mean, I got some people that's, maybe want me to help them with their podcasts, because this one is just absolutely, just busting at the seams.
Yeah. We just can't get enough listeners. And thank you to all three of y'all that listen to this on Friday. Really appreciate it.
But yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of just been busy, so I've kind of, not finished as strong. I mean, obviously I'll be watching my balls and stuff, but, not got to keep up with it as much as I was. But, speaking of the Vols are, they're going to be playing Iowa. Sorry, I'm taking notes the old school way here. They're going to be playing Iowa, which, I mean, we've kind of kept an eye on all year long. Stout defense, not much on offense. Most of our defense is left for greener pastures, I guess.
Most of our offense or defense?
Most of our defense.
There we go. Okay.
Did I say offense?
I think so.
So
yeah.
Currently, this is per Casper. He sent me an awesome link here to make me sound smart. But projected players to not play in the Citrus Bowl: Tyler Barron, defensive lineman, which that one I think we talked about, but that one surprised both of us. He's transferring to Ole Miss. Addison Nichols, offensive line. Which I think he is a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken. He might be a freshman. I can't remember, but he's transferring to Arkansas. He made an appearance on a local podcast there, so I guess that episode's become irrelevant. Jack Luttrell, defensive back, he's going to transfer to Arizona. Tamarion McDonald is actually transferring to Ole Miss as well. He's a defensive back. I didn't know that. Brandon Turnage, he's transferring out, undecided. Warren Burrell he's our starting cornerback. He's transferring to Georgia Tech for some reason.
Wreck, baby. Go Tech.
Nico Slaughter is transferring to Arkansas, interesting enough. So that's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive backs so far. Mo Clipper Jr. and Connor Meadows, both are offensive linemen. They're transferring out, undecided. Deshaun Rucker, defensive back, is transferring to USF. Interesting. Alex Golish. That's the 6th defensive back. Jalen Wright is opting out to go to the NFL. Jabari Small is just opting out right now, which I don't know what's up with him. He's been in and out all year long. I don't know if he's sick or got something going on or whatever, but he's opting out. Javonte Spraggins, offensive lineman, he's out due to injury. Brew McCoy, Kamal Haddon is also listed under injury with Brew. Keenan Peely, linebacker, he's out due to injury. Arian Carter, which I've really been excited to watch him play. He's linebacker, came in this year. He's out due to injury. Joe Milton is opting out to go to the NFL, and Wesley Walker, a defensive back, is transferring out. That's what, 7 that's transferring out. 1
plus 2, a Kamal had an injury.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's 8 defensive backs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 defensive backs out total. 7 are transferring out.
Yep.
So I think it's worth noting, I mean, conspiracy theories about what's going on in the defense. I mean,
bro, I don't know. There's got to be some kind of issue internally, in my opinion. That or we're not paying him enough, man. Like, I don't know. Tyler Barron, how are we letting Tyler Barron go? I heard that Lane Train's giving out Lambos. I mean, have you heard that?
I have heard that one. That supposedly one of them was going down there to sign their new contract in a brand new Lambo or a Lambo. But
Tyler Barron was our leading tackler. I don't know if everybody remembers that or not, but I felt like every time I watched a game, Tyler Barron on the tackle was what I saw and heard. That would hurt. I told you earlier that last minute Wesley Walker, I think that actually hurts. He, played a good bit this year. With Haddon being out, he saw a lot of time. I don't know, man. It's tough.
To me,
there's
the
a lot of
biggest
defense out.
It's a holiday story. It's a family story. It's a story of thousands of twinkling lights and countless memories. A story of crackling fireplaces and candlelight Christmas evenings, where the sounds of sleigh bells and carols echo all around. It's a story of peace and togetherness, of glittering ornaments, fragrant wreaths, and wide-eyed wonder. It's the enchanting story of a beloved tradition at America's largest home, with 250 magnificently decorated rooms, each with its own stories to tell. But all this can't begin to tell the full story of Christmas at Biltmore. Come walk in the footsteps of the Vanderbilt family and immerse yourself in a winter wonderland of endless holiday delights. Because as wondrous as the story of Christmas at Biltmore may be, it can never be complete without you. Plan your visit at Biltmore.com.
Barron is big. Tamari McDonald is pretty big. Warren Burrell,
Slaughter. I mean,
Slaughter. Geez. I mean, we're losing some big ones. That's, now granted, our defense played stellar until Kamal Haddon went out. When he went out, it took a noticeable dip in a hurry.
Yeah.
So, which interesting enough, a lot of, Big Orange Nation was talking about how trash he was and all that stuff. And it's like, dude, what are you, do you watch football? Like, what are you talking about? Like, I know we're good at basketball now, but surely you've not forgotten things of the football nature. But, yeah, Vols fans, man, you gotta love it. I mean, I are one, but sometimes I just shake my head like, this is why everybody laughs at us. Casper used to be one of them until he moved here and fell in love with the Tennessee girl.
Yeah, that's what'll do it. Don't do it. Fellers, if you ain't with a Tennessee woman, just stay away. They're like poison to your brain. Just letting you know now.
They are. That's why I married a girl from Florida that doesn't even watch football. So,
that's good.
I got to worry about them crazy Tennessee Vols fans.
Oh, wait. We didn't lose this year until you decided to take a road trip to Florida. So I hope you don't have that on the schedule next year.
It ain't on the schedule next year. There's not much that's on the schedule next year, which has caused a little bit of controversy in the workplace a little bit there. But yeah,
I forgot about that.
Yeah, not much on the schedule for next year. No, I'm going to be welcoming the birth of my second child.
I got a question about that. Are you going to name him Casper?
No. I don't think that one would even clear the board meeting between me and the wife. Hey, babe. She's not down here. It's a good thing. She probably threw something at me. No, we don't even know what the gender is yet, but I'll put in a good word for you, but probably not.
Okay. Well, I got some more names. We can go over that tomorrow in peace.
For some reason, my daughter's gotten in this weird mood where she she names her toys and different stuff or whatever, but for some reason, she's really got hung up on the name Barnacus lately. And every time she says it, it cracks me up. Barnacus! I'm like,
Barnacus Fife would be an awesome name. I mean, I'm just saying.
Barnacus Fife. My wife would slay me. Not in the good way. Yeah. So Iowa, man, when we don't have notes, we really let it rip.
That's what we're here for.
It is fun.
Iowa has the best defense in the country. We have the. I don't even know
best in the country.
I mean, I might as well be. Here, if
I
you
mean,
want me to
it's
look it
that.
up for you, you want me to get you some actual
I mean,
numbers?
I'm just saying we're throwing around some wild accusations.
Hold on. Hold
But
on.
I do know it's up there for sure, at least in points, points under or whatever. So this is the Citrus Bowl we're talking about. It is going to be on January 1st at 1 p.m. I'm pretty sure that's Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be played in Orlando at the Camping World Stadium. I know you're super big fan of Marcus Lemonis, so I know you're pumped about that one. Vols have a 69.8% chance of winning. To be honest with you, now I can't speak on behalf of Iowa, but it's going to be a totally different Vols team, dude, that's out there. So, like, really, I mean, I don't even really know what to expect, even. With Joe Milton being out, Nico Iamaleava is going to be getting the start. A lot of, Big Orange Nation, Vols country, they're all super excited about that. Me and you've seen him play in person. We've been watching him pretty closely. I think up to this point, he's kind of played like a freshman a little bit. But, we're going to see what he's got in the tank, man. I mean, he's going to have Squirrel. He's not going to have Brew. Not going to be able to rely on Jalen Wright or Jabari Small. Now, obviously, Sampson's pretty good back. Cameron Seldon's underrated. So we got a lot of good things to look forward to. But number 17, Iowa versus number 21, Tennessee Vols. Iowa's 10-3 on the year. Tennessee Vols are 8-4. Didn't have the year that they wanted, but maybe they can finish out with a 9-4, something decent. Iowa, their losses have come to Penn State, Minnesota, and Michigan. Michigan beat them pretty good, 26-zip. They only lost to Minnesota by 2 points. They got, whipped pretty hard by Penn State, 31-zip. But, notable-ish wins, Iowa State, Wisconsin's a decent win. Northwestern's not a bad team. Rutgers aren't a bad team. Illinois is better than they have been in the past, but, they've got a couple decent wins, but we're going to see what they got in the tank. Did you find that thing you're looking up?
Yeah, they're nowhere near the number one defense in the country. I can tell you this. They give up 13.2 points a game. What is that in the background there?
Sorry, I was trying to.
Jeez, that's unacceptable. Listen, this is not mediocre level, professionally made podcast with terrible audio that needs to be fixed. But we're just going to send it anyways when we release our first episode. Anyways,
the audio's always been pretty average.
Yeah, that right
actually,
there
no, compared to a lot of so I pulled up a page to try to, I'm looking at some stats there, and it just started playing a random video or whatever. But
yeah, so I have I have a couple of stats I'd like to go over here. Iowa allows approximately 13 points a game. We allow 22 points a game. Our offense scores 31.5 points a game. Iowa's offense scores. Hold on, I got to go way far down on this chart to find their offense because it's way down here. They are actually points per game the lowest scoring offense in America. 16.6 points. Trailing Eastern Michigan, Kent State, Eastern Carolina, and Akron. So
it's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
That is interesting. So, yeah.
But never underestimate the power of the Tennessee Vols and their ability to make average at best teams or players look like absolute legends on the football field.
Listen, this is what I know. We are going to throw some screen passes, and we're going to throw some slants, and Ramel Keaton's going to drop some. That's what I do know.
He's going to drop some, yeah.
And I was going to
at some point, Joe Milton's still. If Joe Milton's on the sideline, he's still going to dance and probably do at least one backflip.
Yeah. He is going to be on the sideline because he did travel with the team. He was at Orlando at the resorts today or whatever. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just overall, just random because we don't have any notes for the show. I want you to guess. I'm gonna give you the. Can you tell me the top 5 most points a game offenses for the year, if you had to guess?
Top 5 most points per game offenses. Sorry, I'm exiting out that window. Nothing schemy. Michigan.
No.
Dang it. They skunked a few of them. Most points per game on average.
Yeah.
Colorado.
No.
Dang. I know they were popping some out.
Both of those two
Georgia,
that you missed aren't in the top 15.
Georgia didn't really put up a lot of points till later.
Georgia's 8th.
Yeah.
I'll give you one more guess, then I'm going to read this top 5 list to you and see if it does what it did to me.
There's not anybody. I mean, Oregon?
Oregon is 2nd.
Washington?
Yeah, Oregon's 2nd. Washington is below Georgia.
I knew Oregon skunked a few teams.
Yeah. So,
I could sit here and rattle my brain, I guess.
So I'm just going to go over this. So I would have thought Oregon and USC would have been 1 and 2 probably. USC, I know they had some bad games, but there was a few games when they just 50 plus, right? But here's your top 5 teams. LSU. What? Huh? Who?
Yeah, I mean, I know they had some high scoring games, but like you said, when you averaged, I didn't think that they would average that much.
Is 2nd, Oklahoma 3rd, USC 4th, the Liberty Flames in 5th with 40.8 points a game. Followed by SMU and Memphis. Dang.
See, I was thinking, I was like, okay, I feel like there's going to be a rando in there. Like, back in the day, that would have been Boise State. Like, oh, yeah, dude, we're whipping up on internet in middle schools. No, dude, we're the best in the country. They can't tackle us.
Yeah.
The infamous quote from Ajayi. Like I said, Georgia didn't really put up a lot of points until later. I mean, they skunked some of their other ones, but Michigan had some high scoring games too. I mean, I'm kind of curious that, they didn't make it. But yeah, no, that is interesting. Liberty.
Yep. Hey, Liberty. 5th. Hey, they're coming. I'm telling you, they're coming for the playoffs next year. They're going to make a run. You be ready. You be ready.
You never know. My kid could be in their homeschool program. We'll see.
Oh, Lord. Don't get me started on homeschool today, buddy. I was homeschooled, and I'm sitting here drinking, talking to you, wasting my life away. So I don't know if that's what you want to do with your kid.
But you're not even in Margaritaville. That's got to suck. Wasting away. Okay. But, so the over-under is set at 36.5. Tennessee is favored by 7.5, which is interesting. Do you think that we're favored 7.5 because Iowa's defense is that good, or do you think that we're favored because of all the players we got out?
I don't know why we're favored by 7.5 because I don't think we're going to win the game. So I don't know why we're favored by 7.5.
Iowa is. I know you were looking at some notes earlier. I can't remember. I feel like we played Iowa not too long ago. But Iowa's defense is good, dude. And what I'm thinking that may or may not happen is I'm thinking that, it's possible that the Tennessee Vols, we beat Iowa in 2015. I think that there's going to be some people that's surprised. I think they think, Nico's going to come in and just torch everybody up like anything that we've ever seen in our entire lives.
I don't know
but I think that there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be pleasantly surprised, and I think that we could struggle or possibly lose this game, especially with, how this is went, at least this year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I probably would bet the under. Although usually, so this is my general take on bowl games. If you would look at Tennessee and Iowa all year, you would probably bet the under, right? If it's at 36. However, sometimes the bowl games do the opposite. For some reason, I feel like I could see Iowa scoring a bunch of points in this game. I don't know if it's because we're missing like 8 DBs and offensive linemen and 2 linebackers. I don't know if that's why I see that, but maybe that's why. But I mean, I don't know. These bowl games are different, man. They hit different. The other thing about this game, I think, is a big factor in this game. It is a 1:00 start bowl game. After New Year's, these guys ain't really gonna be rested. When it's those stupid noon games, man. Even in regular season, we get mad when we play noon games, or when you watch noon games, they always end up being stupid because nobody's awake or ready to play football. I mean, it is what it is. So, not sure what I think is going to happen 100%. My man BB said that, hey, Nico's the god that's going to save the University of Tennessee, and we're going to win a natty in the next 3 years. So I'm going to roll with him and hope that Nico's going to turn it around.
What's the easiest choice you can make? Window instead of middle seat? Picking a vendor who sends a great gift basket? Outsourcing business tasks you hate? What about selling with Shopify? Whether you're selling a little or a lot, Shopify helps you do your thing, however you cha-ching. Shopify is the global commerce platform that helps you sell at every stage of your business. From the launch your online shop stage to the first real-life store stage, all the way to the did we just hit 1 million orders stage. Shopify's there to help you grow. Whether you're selling scented soap or offering outdoor outfits, Shopify helps you sell. Wherever and whatever you're selling, Shopify's got you covered. Sign up for a $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/try. Go to shopify.com/try now to grow your business, no matter what stage you're in. Shopify.com/try.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry, we were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right, ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+ terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
But
although old BB's been wrong a couple times this year.
Yeah. Yeah. But he also had to deal with a drunken call from me during the Alabama game. So we'll give it to him. Hopefully it happens that way. I don't know, man. I don't feel great about it. What's your overall thoughts on the game? Like, how do you feel?
I hope that we come out and just absolutely torch it. And I don't want to sound like a negative all, but I think that
touchdown punt return right here. Oh yeah.
I think we could struggle. I mean, I really think that we could struggle a little bit. I mean, all the players we got out, the system that we run, brand new true freshman quarterback. We've got, we're recruiting high schoolers to try to fill out a depth chart right now. Not really. That's just a joke.
We're starting. Like, we're going to be playing offensive guys probably on defense. Coach Wade would probably be a fan of that, letting some of his receivers play DB so they can know how hard it is.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. They just called this. This dude just had like a beautiful 59-yard punt return. Kansas State did, and they called it back for a block in the back. That I mean, they're about to show it again, but it really did not look like a block in the back to me. That's embarrassing. Must be about to bust his spread.
What about old Rutgers beating Miami?
Hey, Miami sucks. I told you.
They're just having a down year. Oh, Greg Schiano, he won his bowl game.
Yeah, they probably forgot to take a knee or something. I don't know. I mean,
something stupid. What it is. Yeah, freaking Miami. But I don't know, dude. I hope we win. Again, I don't want to sound like a negative all, but I think the Vols faithful. I do think we need to prepare for some struggles. I think a lot of people is going to look this up and be like, Iowa who?
Yeah.
Every Hawk has eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, what? 69.8%. Like, woo, yeah, Vols by 80. And, we're going to roll out and play a very good defense. And like I said, I think we could struggle. I mean, I hope I'm wrong, but, I just, with our first team struggling at times this year, I have a hard time getting behind the fact that all these new pieces were going to come in there and just steamroll a pretty good Iowa team. I mean, you can make the argument that they've not played as much talent as the Tennessee Vols have, but this is a totally different Tennessee team. I mean, we're looking at just the starting depth chart alone. I mean, it's like 90 to 95% different. Just the starting depth chart alone, it's like 90 to 95% different. So it's not the same Vols team we've seen all year either. So I'm excited. I've went on record as saying that I don't think these bowl games matter all that much anyways, not anymore. I know that's kind of a hot take, but I'm excited to get out and watch them play some ball. I don't know if I'll throw anything on the grill or not, but we'll probably be over at my dad and stepmom's house. So, but thoughts?
I already gave mine, so I'm excited to watch this game. I'll definitely watch it and rep my Vols. And hey, I hope we get a big win. I really hope we do. I don't know that I see it. Just to be frankly, ugly honest.
Yeah, I mean, we will see. So that's enough of that, Vols. Talk. I don't want to say I'm ready for this year to end. At least not because of the Vols, but this is one of those years I'm like, whew, if I can get around this one, we might be heading on to greener pastures a little bit. But New Year's traditions, Casper.
Oh God, are we gonna do this?
Yes,
I don't have a
New
single
Year's.
one, bro. I don't have any. None,
you don't eat
zero.
the black eyed peas, and whatever you don't get drunk and pass out in your neighbor's yard. Nothing, no confetti, fireworks.
So I do tend to eat the food. So I eat, pork, black eyed peas, greens. Like I do that. I mix up what the pork is. Usually try to have cornbread with it. But other than that, I mean, my real tradition is to go to the Hangover, which is a race. I know it's hard for you to believe that I would go to a racetrack on a holiday. But it got canceled this year, so I will not be attending, unfortunately.
We throwing something on the grill?
Sit at home. Yeah, probably. Hadn't decided what yet. I was thinking about a brisket. I don't know. I also just kind of remembered, like,
I mean, if you're doing,
I might have friends coming over tomorrow. So
if you're doing pork, I mean, you can do season.But or something, maybe.
Yeah. If I do pork, I've been wanting to do a brisket. I might just do pork chops on New Year's Day. New Year's Day is Monday. We got a whole weekend here, so
2-3 day weekends in a row. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself.
That's kind of how I feel about it. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna do, but I'll probably go to bed by 8:30. Watch football. That's pretty much.
Yeah, I mean, I it's gonna be a heavy football weekend for me. We're getting into some of the good games and stuff. Once the kids come along, some of those like New Year's traditions die out a little bit. It just is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I've got some fireworks over that way somewhere that I got from work for like 2 years ago. They probably shouldn't be lit, but might do it anyways. Haven't really decided.
Hey, YOLO, baby. I mean, sometimes you just gotta light some 2-year-old fireworks and hope for the best.
Yeah, it's either that or throw them in a dumpster, and that's probably not going to go well either. So
no, probably not. I mean, but
I don't know. Like, hands out fireworks, by the way, to the employees.
One that loves and appreciates its employees, sir.
I don't
know the word of that.
Yeah.
No.
That's the first time in my life I've ever heard of an employer handing out fireworks.
Especially with the clientele that
I mean,
never mind, I'm not
we
go
can't
there.
go into all that, but yeah, son. It
Let me
just
tell
seems
you
like
what.
a bad idea, you know?
Yeah, like why don't you just hand a kid a kitchen knife like while you're at just hey, here's some scissors, run as fast as you can.
I mean,
Like,
you're not about
I mean,
intimidating some of them with fireworks. Anyways,
you
moving
know,
on.
sometimes, I think, you just when you're feeling down, just go park somewhere on Western Avenue and you'll hear fireworks year round. It can be a brand new year any day of the week, really.
Oh man,
You know.
that was tough.
Happy
Yeah.
holidays.
Mm-hmm,
Man.
What about you? What's your New Year's tradition plan?
Well, last year we went over to my dad and stepmom's house, and sorry, I'm taking notes. Might have to edit some stuff out. I don't know. We'll see.
Send it.
No, it's not getting edited out. If anything, I'm gonna highlight it.
They're not going to
No,
listen.
last year we went over to my dad and stepmother's house, and I think it was last year. We played some board games and stuff. I ended up hanging out with the kids a lot. We actually, I was shocked. We actually brought some. There was some dark liquor brought out. I was like, oh wow, okay, this is different. I was like, wow, okay, cool. Which I mean, nobody really gets like, my extended family aren't like hardcore drinkers or nothing. Nobody got tore up, but they played some board games. What's that one with the memes where you gotta like? It's like there's a meme and then you pick a headline or a tagline or something with it. I don't remember what it's called, but
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds pretty
usually
dumb.
we'll play some board games and just hang out and whatever, and then you know, um, watch the ball drop, which I don't see the big deal because I've been watching mine drop for years. But whatever. Watch that, and then usually head home. I can't remember. I think we headed home last time. I don't remember if we headed home or spent the night or what we did, but yeah, like I said, man, once you have kids, you just don't go out and party and have a raucous time like you used to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kind of go with it.
Yeah, like I said, I'll be in bed by 8:30. So,
do you have any New Year's resolutions?
No, I don't believe in those. I think we went over that last year.
Did we?
Yeah,
You wasn't on here last year, I don't think.
I thought I started right around this time actually, but I don't know. Either way, I don't do New Year's resolutions. I think they're a bunch of crap, and it's just something to make you hippie. I can't say it. Feel better. Baby back, you know what's is what those are for. So, what kind of New Year's resolutions do you have?
I don't think it's bad to have a New Year's resolution. Although I will say, I usually take the month of January and think about it. So like, because I'm like, okay, I could just say, yeah, I want to lose weight or whatever it might be. But I usually wait kind of towards the end of January just to think about it. But I don't think it's bad to have goals. I don't think of New Year's resolutions so much as like goals. Like, yeah, I would like to, whatever, spend more time with my family, or maybe have X amount of dollars in the bank account, or hey, maybe I want to buy a brand new house or something, or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have a goal of buying a house, but I've been looking. I was trying to buy one this week, and I was trying to buy one today. Hey, remember that time earlier today when I drove past one? It got sold while I was like right in front of it, apparently. So it's a shame. Yeah, that's tough.
You're like Good Luck Chuck. The houses you visit, other people buy.
Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, no, like I said, I don't have any official goals. I mean, I kind of, ixed dipping. I do have the occasional dip for, either stress related purposes or sometimes if I just have a good day, but that's like once every other week or something. I might have a dip or whatever, but I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind being a little less Big Drewski. But yeah, no, I don't know. I don't really have any New Year's resolutions, so But
Understood.
any so how has the year gone for you? Anything
Quote.
regrets?
Are you really
Highlights?
gonna ask me how the year's gone for me? Can we just skip that?
What about highlights of the year?
There have been zero. It's been literally the worst year of my life. So,
yeah, it's I think to say it's been rough for everybody's kind of a understatement. You had a pretty rough year though, for sure.
Yep.
For me, it wasn't the best, wasn't the worst, but like I said, for me, it's just one of those years. It was tight, way too much. So I'm just like, you know what, man, I just want to get past this one. So
yeah.
But that's pretty much all I have. Anything
Good.
that we didn't cover that you wanted to cover?
Yeah, I got a couple highlights I wanted to bring up. Did you hear about the Tesla robot that's apparently trying to kill people in Texas?
Ooh, I have not, but that's a movie I would want to watch.
2021. This is how long Elon has buried this. In 2021, there was a robot that was designed to carry car parts that somehow attacked an engineer that was working on two other disabled robots and picked him up, stabbed him in the back with the pinchers, went through his skin, then dropped him in a trash chute, basically. And it's been covered up. It's just recently got out this week. And it
definitely didn't hear about that one.
Did have a little bit of AI in it. So I'm being a little bit of a conspiracy theorist nut, but it's, AI is scary. In case y'all didn't know that, AI is scary. I know that some people use it for good. I know that me and you even have kind of differing opinions on AI. I think it's trash and should go away 100%. I think we should lose it in a boating accident. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. It's interesting though that happened and Tesla covered it up so long. So
yeah, like I said, I
heard about that.
Definitely not heard about that one at all. That's pretty kind of. It's kind of scary. Have they had any theories on why it did that?
Not really. No. They're not saying much. It's just there was no why. It's just said what happened. So it's kind of interesting though. Other than that,
they definitely buried that one.
Other random news headlines I wanted to get your reaction to. Chick-fil-A is the state of New York has now taken on Chick-fil-A single-handedly. Have you seen this?
For having juicy, delicious sandwiches?
The state of New York has put a bill in that would say that all restaurants at travel centers, aka rest stops, have to be open 7 days a week.
Interesting.
Meaning Chick-fil-A would have to be open on Sunday.
Ooh, interesting.
So my question is, who do you think is going to win, Chick-fil-A or the state of New York? Either way, and regardless of what the law says, do you think that Chick-fil-A or the state of New York is more intelligent?
Ooh, that's a totally different question.
That's what I'm asking.
I think probably one way or another. I think New York may win that one. If anything, maybe it pushes Chick-fil-A out of New York a little bit. Not real sure. I'm sure it's nice to have it in a rest area or travel center, whatever they call it. I know what they're talking about. It's like the little
I've never really
stops with the
seen them much. I know you have, but I'm just saying, let me ask you this. Wouldn't they just close it and move down one exit and then build a Chick-fil-A?
That's kind of what I figured. That's why I'm like, I feel like
Chick-fil-A
New York
would
probably
need their travel centers.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah.
They're there for the people. Chick-fil-A doesn't need New York's travel centers. They'll do whatever they want. It's Chick-fil-A, bro. It's God's chicken. Okay.
Dude, Chick-fil-A around here is I don't know. It's, very rare to pull into one that the drive-thru is not wrapped around the building.
Yeah, dude.
But,
look.
Chick-fil-A is smoking all the other chicken restaurants without being open a day. Like
not even every fast food restaurant they're smoking. It's busy all the time. All the time, man. Good Lord.
Yeah, I mean they don't need, like you said, they don't need New York's money.
While we're on the Chick-fil-A subject, because that's just a popular topic on the show, what is it about Chick-fil-A? Because like when I was growing up, I hated Chick-fil-A, and now I'm addicted. Like I get like 7 to 10 days out of the last time I had Chick-fil-A, and I'm hitting it. Period. Doesn't matter.
Well, so for me, I think that their food is, I think their chicken, I'm not going to say it's second to none, but I mean, for fast food chicken, it's really good. I like it because I can eat it and feel stuffed, but not feel like absolute like crap afterwards. But for me, I think a lot of it's the customer service, dude. Like, you don't really go to Chick-fil-A and ever have like a bad experience. And then even when you go up to them, they're like, "Oh yeah, so sorry." Like, it's just like kind of pleasant, I guess. Atmosphere is good. You go in there, it's happening, it's busy. It's like, it's not like when you go to like Hardee's at literally any time other than breakfast, and it just looks like they could close at any minute. But I think it's just like the positive attitude, the vibes. Obviously they're kind of working for a little bit of a higher power, but I think it's just like
York's who they're about to be working for.
I mean, like you said, they'll just go down the road somewhere, an exit or two, and just build one. Or like, But yeah, no, I don't know. I mean, what about you? Like, I mean, I think the food's superior.
I think it's got cocaine in the chicken breading. Honestly, that's the only thing I can come up with because I just can't. I mean, it's bad, dude. Like they've put something in it that's addictive. I don't know.
Me, I mean, I hit it quite often as well too. But I mean, like I said, I think for me, it's just the positivity. It's the vibe. It's the the customer service. I kind of like that they stick to their values and stuff. I think a lot of people, whether you agree with their values or not, you can at least respect that they have some and they stick to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't know. But wow, Tesla robots, Chick-fil-A versus New York. A lot of things going on in the world. I can't think of any other trending topics or whatever that I can think of right off or whatever. But I just was like, you know what, man, let's get on there and do a New Year's episode. Which I mean, it's not been that great of a year, so hey, gives me something to look forward to, I guess. But then we're gonna be right around the corner to Valentine's Day. Now that's gonna be a fun episode. I do believe Valentine. Maybe we'll talk our lady.
We're not going to do a Valentine's episode. Oh wow! Absolutely not doing that.
We can all be remote.
Yeah. You'll have to talk to my lady because
she can give us.
I'm not even going to tell her about it. So
you don't think the women? I mean, we help so many women during the Christmas season shop for their men. You don't think that the women who already have lust in their eyes for this beard would not benefit from a Valentine's Day episode?
Mine didn't even take our advice, so like I'm confused. But
I gave my lady a Amazon wish list, and you want to know how many things off of that wish list I got? 0.
Well, you got something right that you liked.
I did something. Yeah. I did have a holly jolly Christmas.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right down the chimney, huh?
Anyways. Listen, let me tell you something. Frosty ain't the only one with corncob pop, son. Woo! That one was built up for a while, son. I mean, woo! When your lady is pregnant, you take what you can get, but
put that in a snippet on Facebook by 8 a.m. tomorrow. You're fired. Frosty ain't the only one with the corncob pipe. Woo!
Yeah, listen. Oh man, I'm gonna be in so much trouble. But yeah.
Anyways, yeah, God, son, that was hilarious. I had something else to say. I
Casper's
forget.
gone. He's completely gone.
I mean, I could be down with the wife being on here. That would probably really help us sell this thing because, like, she's going to make me look like an idiot, and you probably can at least get it on video. So
I feel like the best way to do that would just be completely remote, like just have them on their phones and be in other rooms where they can't hit us with objects.
You would want her next to me. It would be funnier that way, just for the record.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a Valentine's Day episode could be fun. We could teach some moves,
Oh,
give some advice.
Whoa, we're not putting this episode on OnlyFans. Good Lord.
I'm just saying we're a couple we're a couple married dudes.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we
carry away with that.
We can impart some. Maybe I should just put this video out and say, "Hey, listen, ask away your love questions."
Yeah. Hey, listen, we can start doing a Dr. Love segment. And I don't know if y'all know this, but I'm a relationship expert as long as it's not my own. So, sorry.
Sounds like somebody else I know. So much wisdom.
Are you talking about the 35-year-old midget that's single still?
Doesn't apply any of it to his own life. Listen.
Oh, not a bit.
I mean, but by God, if you need a, 7-bedroom house with 2 garages and 8 acres for under $400,000, you just hit him up because he's got it for you, dude.
Yeah, I'm still waiting on my link to that one.
Yeah,
wow.
No kidding.
If anybody's trying to sell a house in the Knoxville area, be sure to hit up Big Drewski and myself, and he'll get it to me. Preferably, 4 bedrooms, 8 acres.
Yeah, Casper can live in your former house.
Yes.
I mean, and then you can stop by anytime you want because you know where he lives.
That's right. That's right. You even know where I'm recording the podcast, where I'm doing my iRacing. You'll know where I'll be.
Oh, yeah. Well, this has been fun. Man, yeah.
Peace out, Little Tangerine Show. This is it.
Some of these snippets might get me in a little trouble, but yeah. So I guess we can make a slight announcement now that we're at the tail end and everybody's left, most likely. Yeah. So I mean, we are considering toying with the notion of in the off season starting a completely, I don't want to say unscripted because this one's pretty well unscripted, but just a open format podcast where we just sit around and talk about absolutely nothing, but we steer away from Vols and football and we just talk about I don't know, the issues that
we might talk about Vols and football, but instead of going through the stat sheet, I'm gonna be like, damn, Nico sucks. Joe Milton's a stud. Damn, I wish we had Hendon Hooker. What is wrong with Kamal Haddon? Jesus.
I wish if we had Hooker for another year, that would have been nice. But so that show, well, and we haven't officially decided on the title, but we will let you guys know. Any closing thoughts, Casper?
Go Vols. Iowa sucks. If you, Vol Nation, when you go down there, if you see Busch Light in an Iowa fan's hand, which you will, because that's all they drink. I don't know if you know that. You surely you know that from driving.
I've been through Iowa.
All they drink is Busch Light. That's it. So here's the thing. I know that us Tennessee folk think we can put some down, but do not. I repeat, master. Listen. Do not try to hang with these Iowa people. Do not. All these boys do is watch corn grow and drink beer. Do not try to hang with these people. I promise you, you will not win.
I've learned something new today. I mean, obviously, I've been through Iowa quite a bit, and I know there's a lot of corn there, as well as the biggest truck stop in America, but I did not know that they're Busch Latte fanatics. So if you're an Iowa Hawkeyes fan and you're watching this, and I can almost guarantee that you're not, but if you are, debunk, or not debunk, but back us up on this theory. I don't know. Let's do it. Well, no, we're not going to do an Iowa beer drinking challenge because then we'll get like sued or something stupid.
The last Iowa Hawkeyes fan I knew got drunk and got a DUI actually on Busch Light. So, just wanted to let you know that. But yeah, it's
I think it's impressive that you found an Iowa Hawkeyes fan. To be honest with you,
dude, they're randomly all over the place. I don't understand, but there's more of them out there than there should. They're kind of like Virginia Tech fans. It's just like, why? What? Why?
Well, a lot of people say that about the Vols because it's not because they're good. I mean,
because the color orange, it's sexy. Yeah. We know it.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Yeah.
So, this one went off the rails, but
they always
fun. Do. Happy New Year, 2024.
May it be
2024. Better. Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon. Until next time, at this point, if there is a next time, it's a case-by-case basis. But yeah, until next time, I am Big Drewski.
I'm Casper.
And it's the Little Tangerine Show, baby. Take it easy.
With Lucky Land Slots, you can get lucky just about anywhere.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to... Has anyone seen the bride and groom?
Sorry, we're here. We were getting lucky in the limo and we lost track of time.
No, Lucky Land Casino, with cash prizes that add up quicker than a guest registry.
In that case, I pronounce you lucky.
Play for free at LuckyLandSlots.com. Daily bonuses are waiting. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Okay, round 2. Name something that's not boring.
A laundry? Ooh, a book club. Computer solitaire, huh?
Ah, sorry. We were looking for Chumba Casino. That's right. ChumbaCasino.com has over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.